Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. And Mitchell. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Moore. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Swinging this out for Pollard. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. Got his man. It's Warren. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Richardson looking to throw this. He completes it to Hunter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. George Pickens with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fighting his way through contact. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action. Now Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Colts had 5 and 9 on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll get to Pollard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Moore. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo, 31 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Richardson looking to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Richardson.
It's caught. Mitchell. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Flush to his right.
That is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes it in for the Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Colts have moved out in front.
Here's McCray now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Running right through it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Richardson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing offense awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 66 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out across midfield down to the 45.
He's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 45.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Richardson, the left side taken in by Pittman.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Flushed out right. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Inside the 20.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown,
And
Indianapolis.
Mitchell.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
McCrane on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Ward. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the half. Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Out of coverage, a little too good there, and it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Moore. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Pretty move. And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Richardson off the play fake.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And Richardson yet again.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Richardson now throwing to start the drive. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing to start the drive, Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
45 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Richardson going to move him around. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And that will be incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Richardson looking to throw this. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal.
Richardson
Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Ward. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a give to Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's caught downfield by Pickens. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20, George Pickens. Touchdown, Titans. George Pickens.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And Mitchell,
50 yards.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual, because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts.
Richardson to throw again after the pick 6.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Richardson. And now here's another interception. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Titans are right back in this football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit. Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell, 39 yards. And the Colts tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he is going to lose yardage here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Powering, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward.
And there he goes, right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo, 77 yards. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, 41 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened down here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. Moore. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just